Hello everyone, you're highly welcome back to my channel, and in today's tutorial I'll be learning how to drape an Ankara illusion wrapper to a dress. Okay, so to make this you'll be needing at least 2 yards of Ankara fabric. And when you get your 2 yards of Ankara fabric, the first thing you're going to do is on this side you're going to hem it. Okay, you're going to hem one side. Then the next thing you are going to do, you are going to sew this part, making sure that the stitch is facing the side. Okay, and this part is the part that look neat and covered, while the stitch is facing the side like this. And I also made my pleat as I stitch it. I made pleats as I stitch it, and I ended it around the under butt. So now I am going to try to follow the pleat that I've already made, and I am going to be following the pleat. I'm just going to get part of the pleat, like half of the pleat. Okay, then after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do, because I want this part to be down like this, I'll just pick like half of the pleat, and I'm going to take it round and return back to this particular point where I started from. Okay, so while maintaining the pleat, I am going to be taking it round while ensuring that it looks the way I want it to be. So remember not to pin the hip part of your dress. Okay, don't snatch it with any pin. Allow it to be free so that the draping can go round and give you what you want, especially when the owner comes for it. Okay, so I'm following the pleat while trying to arrange it. So this part really requires patience and carefulness. So you're just going to arrange it and make sure you follow the pleat to get what you want. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So make sure to apply patience when doing this, especially if you're doing it for the first time. So as you can see, I am arranging it and still following the pleats that I had earlier started. So, and I kept on arranging while following the pleat until I got to the exact part where I started, and the arranging continues. Okay, so you just have to keep arranging until it gives you the look you want. And that is why, like I earlier mentioned, it require patience. It require for you to be, careful and do it neatly as possible. Okay, so as I got there, I picked a pin and held it down. So what I'm going to do now is to make a gather stitch upwards like this, and I am going to measure just where I want the gathers to start. The gathers will start somewhere here, and let me just pick a chalk and I'll mark where I want the gathers to start. So the gather will start by about 6.5 inches to 7 inches, and I am going to gather it up to the end of the wrapper. So I will pick it from the inside like this. I'm going to be making a gather stitch using this hand needle. So that's exactly what I'll be doing, and making sure that I follow the straight line of just where that draping or the joining of the side of the dress is. So that's exactly what you see me doing here. So I'll keep draping until I get to the end of the wrapper. Okay, so after getting to the end of the wrapper, I'm going to drag it, make it sure it's strong, and I'm going to secure with a stitch. So that's exactly what you see me doing here. So at this point I am securing with a stitch to make sure that it is very strong. Okay, to make sure that the gather stay thick and firm. So that is why you see me stitching it multiple times so that it stays strong and firm. So after stitching it, the next thing I am going to do now is to ensure that I still arrange it. Okay, then I'm going to still pick pin and pin it down. I'll secure with a pin again. Okay, then I'll go back to arranging it so that I have exactly what I want before we go to the final stage. Okay, so I'll keep arranging, forming the plates and the drape as well. Okay, so you're going to just take your time and arrange this part very well to give you that look that you want. Okay, so you can see the way it's already forming, is already looking fine. So is just a thing of arranging it. And you can also decide to use your hand needle to hand tack the plate so that it stay in place. Okay, So this is what I have, as you can see, and I'm going to untack it later. Okay, for the meantime, I'm just going to pick a hook and eye. Okay, so let me bring down this camera so you can see it very well. I am going to make use of a hook and eye, so you can see a hook and eye. I am holding it. This is a normal skirt hook and eye. So I'm going to keep the hook side, and I'm going to sew the eye to the part where I want to make the hook, where I want the hook to clip to the eye, so that the drape can stay in place. So I will mark exactly where I want it to be, towards the waistline. I want it to be around the waistline, the upper part of the waistline, and I am going to be sewing the eye with my hand needle. Okay, so that's exactly what you see me doing here. I am going to be stitching it with my hand needle, ensuring that it is stitched neatly and firmly. Okay, so that is what you see me doing here. And after stitching it neatly and firmly, I am going to show you what to do. So make sure you stitch it in a way that is not easily noticeable. Okay, like the way I stitch it is not easily noticeable. So I went on to stitch it and make sure that it's strong and firm. So at this point, the other part of the wrapper, the pin removed and it fell, but that's not a problem. I would still have to take my time again to make the draping again and arrange the pleat. So I was done, and I will tie it again, and it will be time to return to the draping wrapper so that I can be able to fix an eye to it. So you can see the pleat is still staying in place somehow, but I'm going to take my time to arrange it very well. So it's just a matter of arranging it, securing with your pin, and if possible, you go on to hand tack it in place. Yes, you are going to hand tack it, because that is the only thing that will make the draping and the pleat to stay in place. You are going to hand tack it and give it a very good press so that the pleat stays just the way you want it to be. So at this point, you see that this part now is the part that rhymes with the place where I sew my hook, my eye. So I'm now sewing the hook on the inside part of the draping wrapper. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm sewing the hook on the part that rhymes to where we have the eye, and is on the inside, so that by the time I hook it, you won't be able to see the hook, neither the eye. So while I sew, I try to make sure that I match it up. Okay, so ensure that you match it up and is able to hook properly while you sew. So I was done sewing, and I'm trying to hook it to see what it look like. Okay, so I went on to hook it, and I went back to my draping. So to make this drape stay in place, I'll pick up my pin them down, and use my hand needle to hand tack it. And that is what you see on the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.